welcome to my channel. And today I decided to make a video talking a little bit about juice fasting, maybe touching just a little bit about water fasting, but mostly about juice fasting and some of the benefits of juice fasting. But mostly what I want to talk about with juice fasting is a juice fast really what somebody needs, or is a juice fast what you need to do and what you need to figure out about juice fasting? So I've been seeing all over the internet, me included, that I always post things about juices, and I make juice in the morning, and I usually post these on Instagram all the time, different recipes for juices, and I really advocate juicing. But here's the problem that I see with some of the juicing is that people are juicing for a really long time, and then sometimes I don't know if they really learned how to eat properly, or that they worked through enough of their emotional problems to be ready to take on a raw vegan diet completely without any cheating in between, things of that nature. So, you know, when I did my juice fast, I was already 4 years, I think it was about 4 years, into a raw vegan lifestyle. And I kind of got through all of the small little healing water fasts that I did, and liver cleanses, and, you know, I did eating too many nuts and eating some gourmet food, and, you know, I just went through a lot of different stages. By the time I got to a juice fast, I had already programmed through a lot of things to be ready to do a juice fast and get rid of some real stuff, like some real mucoid plaque buildup and all of the biofilms and whatever other stuff that I still had in my gut. And, you know, it was a good time for me to do that. But I think people need to know that they're ready to do it, because I don't think that it's healthy to do things like juice fast very long term for 100 days and then do good for a little while and then get eating some bad stuff and then going back and doing watermelon cleanse and then doing this cleanse and that cleanse. And, you know, I've done a lot of cleanses myself, but I already incorporated knowing how to eat a certain way. Now, in the beginning, I did a couple of water fasts, and water fasts are different because I think that they're more for healing things in your body. Like, I had a really bad back, and of course I was in a really bad wreck on top of the fact that I had a bad back, and I did heal a lot from doing a 7-day water fast. And I don't really recommend anybody doing water fasts like that without some kind of counseling or help or going somewhere, because it was really, really hard to do. And, you know, I did heal what I wanted to with my back, and my back is in great shape now. I also do a lot of exercises that help my back, and I'm in really good shape for my age especially. But, you know, I just think that people seriously need to make sure when they're taking on any kind of fast that they really know what they're doing, and they know what their goals are, and they know what kind of fast is good for certain things. Now, the juice fast is something that really is more to really stop your digestion and still be getting the minerals that your body needs and things of that nature. And you really need to move things out of the body, clean out the gut, clean out the intestines. I mean, it's just so many different good things about a juice fast, especially if you're ready for it. But if you're not ready for it and you take on something like this, I feel that it could be very detrimental to your health to be switching from going back and forth. and then going back, because I feel like a juice fast is something that should only be done once. I feel like, you know, and I do think that there are some people that might have a slip, or they might, you know, indulge in something, and they might feel like they want to go a couple days. But these very long juice fasts, I think, are pretty serious stuff. There's a lot of emotional things, a lot of things that you go through on a juice fast. And I think that when you get to this point where you do a juice fast, you really need to be ready to stay in a lifestyle of clean eating. Raw, fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, and all of these things that are going to help us to stay healthy on a clean, raw vegan diet. So, you know, I'm not really sure why people are over juice fasting, and there's so many fasts, and I have people asking me all the time, you know, how do people live on just fasting all the time? You shouldn't fast all the time. There's a time when you need to fast, and then there's a time when you need to rebuild, and you know, you need to really start eating those foods that are going to rebuild your entire body back. And you know, your gut is now changed, and you're going to be putting in new clean food. And another reason I think a juice fast is terrible to do and then put in all these bad foods is because you've just cleaned out all these bad bacteria in your gut, and everything is now empty and clean, and then you start putting all this junk in it. I really think that it could be really bad. So I just want to make sure that people understand when they're taking on something like this, to be ready and to make sure that you know how to eat, how this is going to work for you, what is going to work for you. It worked for me the way that I did it, but that might be different for somebody else. So I hope that somebody gets something out of this, and anybody who's thinking about starting a juice cleanse, that they think through all these things and they make sure that they map out a really good plan for themselves and that it works out for them. So hope you like this tip, and thanks for watching. Bye.